Sophia.
Hi,
Thanks for
Aurea.
joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So I absolutely loved the film. I would have loved to have watched the film with like a full room of children because I bet they would absolutely scream and go wild.
Thank you very much.
So can you tell us just a little bit about it? Like, what can we expect watching
Yes. So Adventures in Babysitting is a remake of a classic beloved movie from the 80s called Adventures in Babysitting, which we've reimagined to tell a new story for a new generation, where this time there's two rival babysitters, Jenny, Sabrina's character, and Lola, my character. And Lola is a passionate, free-spirited artist who kind of lives life by her own rules and is afraid to take risks, take chances, but that can lead her to be a bit irresponsible at times and not realize the consequences of her actions. And Jenny is very in-the-box, kind of perfect, straight-A student kind of a girl, so they butt heads from the start. And Lola babysits some kids, and she does basically the exact opposite of babysitting. She just completely ignores them and loses a child. And they go off into this crazy adventure in the city where Jenny and Lola kind of have to work together, and they create this beautiful friendship between them and the whole kids, and have really an adventure of a lifetime where they all kind of find who they really are and find this beautiful bond between themselves, while also being chased by bad guys, being chased by ferrets, hanging from ceilings, and everything else you can think of.
Yeah, I love the ferret in there.
Yeah.
Just like tie-dye ferret as
Tied
well. Why
literally,
not?
like purple.
It kind of reminded me of like 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah.
The way, if you guys were the puppies.
It's
just
so
like
true.
These bad guys.
It's so
like,
true.
All of the mishaps. I
I love that movie. That's so true.
Yeah. So did you get to do any of your stunts? Like, I love the scene in the factory with
All
the
of
coats.
them.
Really?
I have never felt cooler. I have literally felt so cool. I had to be in a harness.
Oh,
And I was
wow.
up, we were like up 60 feet in the air in the factory. So it was me and all stunt doubles.
Oh
So I was
my
like,
goodness.
this is really cool.
Yeah.
I would say that was quite cool.
So you weren't terrified at all?
No, I was like, can we do it again? They were like, no.
We don't want to break you.
Yeah.
So do you, like, obviously you were saying Lola's kind of the free-spirited one. Do you kind of identify with that, or would you say you're more of a Jenny in real life?
I identify with Lola that I do have a bit of a free spirit as well, and I am an artist like she is. Although her art is photography, my art is acting and singing and dancing, but I'm just as passionate as she is about her art, which I think is such a beautiful thing, that she really knows what she wants and what she loves and wants to go for it. But I'm also a bit like Jenny because I've always been a little bit more disciplined. I've always been kind of a nerd and very studious, so I find myself kind of in between Jenny and Lola.
Yeah. So was it fun kind of getting to like do the extreme
Completely,
side?
it was. I had never played anyone like Lola, and I always love how she's kind of the effortlessly cool girl, and I've never been cool or effortless in any way. So it was quite cool to kind of step into her shoes and tell her story.
Yeah, cool. And how about working with all of the kids? Like, did you feel like babysitters at times on set?
It was amazing. I had never worked with kids, and we became a family. And not only I can't speak more highly of them. They're not only so talented, but they really love what they do, and they're such good kids, genuinely good kids. And we became brothers and sisters, and it became a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looked like so much
Thank
fun.
you. It really
It
was.
did. So can you believe that this is the 100th Disney original movie?
I can't. And I say it every day, and I'm like, how?
I know,
How?
100. It's
Incredible,
amazing.
yeah.
So did you kind of feel like there was a pressure because you were like this big momentous?
I felt just incredibly honored, and it still feels very surreal. We had the premiere in the States last week and in LA, and they invited all the stars from all the Disney Channel movies to attend, and they were all there. And the president of the company gave a beautiful, really emotional speech. Me and Sabrina were in tears, and they had a beautiful trailer basically showing a clip of every movie, and then coming to the climax of this film. I was like, just to be a part of that legacy with Descendants, now with this one, it's just an honor beyond words.
Yeah. So yeah, we have to talk a bit about Descendants.
Yes.
So what do you love about playing Evie? Like, she's such a fun character.
Everything. Well, Evie has changed my life. You know, Evie was my first introduction into the world as a singer and as an actress, and Descendants, we've seen it become a phenomenon thanks to the fans who have really fallen in love with her story, and we're so thankful to them. So I say Evie's been very good to me. So I loved everything about Evie. I loved mainly the story of girl power that she had to tell. I've always been very much a supporter of girl power. I was raised by a very strong woman, strong grandmother, have a very strong sister, and have always admired women who represented that. So I love being able to tell that story, especially as a girl, of a young girl who was confused at first with who she was. She thought that her reflection defined who she was, her beauty defined who she was as a girl, and we sometimes find that. But Evie really tells us and teaches us all that what matters and what's beautiful is really what's on the inside, that we're all beautiful and strong and independent. I think that's such a powerful message, and as I've met fans and kind of spoken to them about Evie, they've all mentioned how important that was to them, and that really means the world to me.
Yeah, definitely. So can you tell us anything about the next one? Have you started
We're
shooting
so
yet?
excited. We start shooting it this summer.
Wow.
It'll come out in autumn 2017 in the UK. So we're all reprising our roles. There's a new villain being introduced, Uma, the daughter of Ursula.
Wow.
But that's all we know. We haven't read a script. We are very excited and very anxious to kind of see where the story goes.
Yeah, definitely. And what was it like working with Kenny Ortega as well?
It was a dream, you know, being a fan of Kenny and his work since I was a little girl. It was really surreal to work with him and to learn from him and to be directed by him. It was amazing.
And after Descendants, do you know what's next for you? I know you've got a Cinderella story.
Yes, I just finished shooting a Cinderella story, which is the fourth sequel in the franchise of that Hilary Duff started, which is such an honor and such a fairy tale. That comes out at the end of this year. And I'm also working on my debut album right now. I just released my first single.
Yeah,
Love is
it.
the name. Thank you. I've been touring the world promoting it, and I'm working on the album for the last year to debut it next year. I've been writing music since I was 10 years old, so it's been a dream of mine my whole life, and I'm very excited to share my music with the world. Yeah.
Cool. And I was really interested to hear that you've studied at UCLA as
Yes,
well.
I have 9 classes left.
I can't believe you fit that in. So what made you decide to do that? Because you could have just ignored that side of your life and just carried on with the acting and everything.
You know, I feel very lucky that I have the family that I do have, that they were able to give me the gift of an education. And for us, it was always very important for me to have an education. It was a big part of who I am. So we always knew that even though I wanted to do this for the rest of my life, be a performer, education was always going to be a part of the equation, because it's something that will always come in handy. You'll always have. I use it every single day of my life, and I'm 9 classes away, so I can't wait to have my diploma.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
When you go in the future, do you kind of see yourself focusing on like one path? Like, do you kind of see yourself going the Selena Gomez way maybe? Or do you want to kind of keep yourself as that triple threat with the dancing and singing?
I would love to, if possible. Yeah, I would really love to continue pursuing both career paths in film and in performance and music as well. I would love to continue doing both.
And if I had to make you choose one, which would you say is your
You
favorite?
can't. And I get asked every day, and I'm like, Sofia, honestly, can you choose? And I'm like, I couldn't. I adore acting. There's nothing like being on set and stepping into someone else's shoes, and there's nothing like singing a song and telling your story. It's just, I can't pick. I love them both.
Would you ever do theatre? Have you ever, at school, did you do theatre?
Growing up, I did theatre. I did quite a bit of musical theatre, and I would love to do theatre. In the future, I would really love to.
And is there anyone in particular you'd love to work with in the future, like directors?
Yes. Well, I was just watching it last night. My favorite film in the world is Moulin Rouge. So I would die to work with Baz Luhrmann. And you know, maybe if he's interested in remaking the film, I would be up for it.
That would be amazing. Now, I just wanted to end on a really quick Disney quiz.
Okay, exciting.
So I wanted to give you a couple of Disney quotes, and then you just have to tell me which film they're from.
Cool.
Okay. So we've got Get Your Head in the Game.
High School Musical 1.
Yes.
Get your head in the game. We gotta get ahead in the game.
Just Keep Swimming.
Oh, Finding Nemo.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills. When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you got to do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
The human world is a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything we've got up there.
Oh, Ariel. The
Yeah?
Little Mermaid.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there.
Asante Sana Squash Banana.
Jungle Book? Lion King?
No, it's Lion King.
Okay, Lion
yeah.
King, okay.
Asante sana squash banana.
Come on, will you cut it out?
And lastly, Don't Mess with the Babysitter.
Adventures in Babysitting.
Nice,
that was
full
very cool.
marks.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for talking
Thank
to
you
us.
for
It's
having
lovely
me.
to see you.
Thank you.